Today we are going to start Unit 6, the secondary sector. The secondary sector is the economic sector which transforms the raw materials from the primary sector into finished or semi-finished goods. The raw materials come from the natural resources. But what is the difference between raw materials and natural resources? Natural resources are elements found in the environment, and raw materials are obtained modifying the natural resource. In the image, we can see that a forest could be an example of natural resource, and the good is a raw materials obtained modifying the forest. Natural resources can be classified as a renewable natural resource or non-renewable natural resource. There are fixed amount of non-renewable natural resources and they could run out. One example of non-renewable energy could be the petroleum or natural gas, and an example of renewable energy could be the sun, the water, or the wind. Natural resources and its consumption are not equally distributed through the planet. Most of the natural resources are located in developing areas and are exploited by multinational companies from the developed countries. Consumption is higher in developed areas. The exploitation of these natural resources depends on the technology, cost, and market. According to WWF, the World Wildlife Fund, if we continue consuming in the same way the natural resources, we will run out the equivalent of 2 Earth's natural resources. Now we are gonna see a video about the secondary sector.
The second step in the supply chain. The second step in the supply chain are the firms of the secondary sector. They first don't provide the raw materials, but they use the raw materials and turn them into semi-finished and finished products. Potatoes are turned into French fries, a cow is turned into a steak, crude oil is turned into gasoline, cars are assembled, tables and chairs are made. They are called the industrial companies, or as we also call them, the factories. That was the secondary sector. The firms that work with the raw materials provided by the primary sector are called the industrial companies. They make the products using the raw materials. It must be so nice to work in a chocolate factory. Oh sorry, I have to say an industrial company.
The mining activity. Mining is one of the most important activities of the primary sector. Minerals are natural resources found in the earth crust, and mining is the activity to extract minerals, fuels, and other materials from the earth crust. And a concentration of minerals are called mineral deposit. But is mining part of the primary or secondary sector? We said that it is part of the primary sector because it obtains the basic resources from the nature, like the agriculture or the forest. However, we also consider it part of the secondary sector because it is essential for the industry, which is the main secondary sector activity. So minerals are obtained by mining, like iron, steel, coal, and are used in the industry. However, there are several problems with mining, like environmental pollution, depletion of natural resources, or conflict and social imbalance. There are 3 types of mining: surface, underground, underwater, or drilling wells. Surface is when the minerals are near the surface. It's the most economic type of mining. Underground, when minerals are deep into the earth, and it requires deep galleries. Underwater, when minerals are in the water and are taken from the sea with boats. And drilling wells normally are to obtain oil, petroleum, or natural gases. Now we are gonna see another video about a mine in Ávila and its problems.
Recorremos la misma carretera por la que circularían los camiones hacia la mina. Por el camino un encinar protegido y un pueblo a menos de 1 kilómetro. En la entrada de la finca donde se ubicaría hablamos con 2 hermanos ganaderos.
Plantarán la mina, nos tenemos que ir de aquí, nos echan.
De los 40 a los 50 años, ¿dónde vas? Yo no lo quiero ni pensar.
Sancho Reja, uno de los 23 municipios afectados.
Las explosiones serían constantes y el polvo sería un desastre.
Agustín preside la Cámara Agraria de Ávila desde hace 40 años. Explica cómo afectaría a la cañada leonesa.
Está aquella calle, por allí también pasa el ganado.
Y a los ríos.
Sufrirían las consecuencias por contaminación o por desvíos de sus cauces naturales.
José, ganadero y biólogo, nos lleva a sus tierras a 3 kilómetros de la mina.
Abuelos ya estaban aquí viviendo de la ganadería y el ganado se abastece aquí todo el año. Si le dejas sin agua y si le dejas sin pastos, pues lo tenemos que abandonar. Y no estamos dispuestos ni muchísimo menos.
A esta lucha se han unido todos, han presentado más de 3.000 alegaciones.
Yo luego conozco a nadie se compre un chalet o una casa al lado de una mina.
Alcaldes.
Formalmente todos los ayuntamientos afectados están de acuerdo en el no a la mina.
Mayores.
Yo de la mina esta solo sé que no la quiero ni ver el nombre escrito.
Y jóvenes.
No hace falta irse a las grandes ciudades para tener oportunidades, sino que aquí hay pues muchas más y de calidad mucho mayor.
La amenaza de la mina les ha dado aún más fuerza.
Cuando nos unimos, y si no nos unimos nos come la amenaza.
Un futuro que parecía negro que jóvenes como Alberto enfrentan con el amor a la tierra de sus abuelos.